everyone. Happy Friday and happy holidays to everyone. I'm your host, Jazzy K. Ward, and welcome to another special edition of Feature Friday. I'm super excited to talk to this amazing woman, the lady in red, as I call her. Her name is Toni Red. That's right. So go ahead and start your watch parties. Go ahead and invite everyone that you know. So we're streaming live everywhere. That's Facebook, KWARD Radio. We're streaming live on Twitter, Twitch, Periscope, YouTube, and all that jazz. And don't forget to go over to K Ward Radio, over there on the YouTube channel. It's up there in the corner. Yeah, that corner up there. And click the subscribe button so you can catch all these amazing conversations, as I call them. So right now, we're going to talk to our friend, Miss Toni Red, and we're going to show a little snippet of what's in store for you tonight. Maybe some video from Toni. So what you're in store for this awesome conversation right here on Feature Friday.
Well, it's not far down to paradise, at least it's not for me. Yeah, and if the wind is right, we can sail away and find tranquility. Oh, the captains can do miracles. Just you wait and see, believe me. Well, it's not far to Neverland. No reason to pretend. Yeah, if the wind is right, we can find the joy of innocence again. Oh, the cats can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Believe me. Oh, believe me. Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be.
I was going to start singing the song, but you know what? That amazing, ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable. We want to welcome her to Feature Friday, national recording artist, Miss Toni Red. Let's give her a lot of love and let's welcome her to Feature Friday.
Hey, Jazzy K.
Toni Red. I know. I was sitting over there just singing that song, sailing in. Oh, I mean, you're like a breath of fresh air.
Oh, is that one of your favorite songs, Sailing?
I love that song, and I love your rendition of how you did that song. Because to me, you took it to a whole different vibe.
Thank you.
I got a whole different feeling. I'm like, you know what? This Miss Toni Red, when I first heard you, Toni, and I think that was off of your CD, Straight from the Heart.
No, that was In the Key of Red. That's my sophomore CD.
In the Key of Red. When I first heard you, I was like, shut the front door, the back door. Like, who is this Toni Red? It's like, I mean, your voice is like a vehicle for spirit. And you don't get a lot of voices like that. The soulness and the essence. It's all in your voice.
Thank you so much. Jazzy K, you are making me feel so happy tonight. I'm glad you appreciate my music and what I've been trying to do. And I really appreciate people like you that support indie artists like me. It's not easy to be an indie artist, but because of my love for what I do, and people like you keep me encouraged and motivated to keep going.
Oh yeah, and it's such a blessing to not only hear your music, but able to call you a friend and just to be able to talk to you and check on you from time to time. But I just want to know, Toni, I think for all of us, March of 2020, it has been a year. It has been a trying year for all of us. So how have you been navigating through this process since the pandemic?
Lord. With my family and a few close friends, and just trying to stay safe and healthy and smart, because this is a scary time. Just trying to stay encouraged and hoping that everybody can stay safe and know that it is, the vaccine is coming. It's going to be a cure, and we're all going to be all right in the long run.
Yeah.
We're
And
going we're going to
that's
make it
what I,
through. Good
mhm,
evening. hmm
yeah.
I
And
appreciate the people, coming through saying hello to me. That's so
oh,
sweet.
yeah. And also make sure you follow, you can follow Tony Red. You can go to her website, realtonyred.com. That's TONI. It's right there on the screen.
Yes,
Real
that's it.
Tony. Make sure you go subscribe to her website. Check out her amazing music. Check out all her, straight from the heart in the key of red, catching the red eye. I love that scene. I
And
love
her redness.
it. And her redness.
That's
That's right.
that's the last complete project that I did. Um, and I love that CD because I was blessed enough to have the Grammy saxophonist extraordinaire Kirk Whalum on that
Right.
particular CD. And so actually the last complete project that I did. But I've been releasing singles lately because that's what most people are doing now. You know,
Right.
the whole album thing is so expensive, and with the streaming, it doesn't even matter as long as
It
you
is.
put new music out. So, like my last song, "The Living in Confusion," someone said I was a contralto like Layla and Phyllis.
Right.
So yeah, so because of the comparison so much, for her, which I'm like so blown away because she was perfection. Um,
Right.
I decided to cover one of her songs, "The Living in Confusion." So
And we're going to confusion. And I want to talk about that after
okay.
we also, hear the song and if people haven't heard it. But I
hmm
wanted to shift back a little bit, Tony, to talk about, I knew you grew up in Georgia.
Yes.
And so did you, from your family background, I know you started singing at the age of 12.
So I've been singing a long time.
A long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So did you come from like a singing family? Was music
I,
always
you
in your
know, I did not. And that's why my family was like, what? Because, I was getting in trouble. I don't know if you probably heard this story before, but I used to get in trouble. Teachers was calling home saying, Tony won't stop singing. They would call my dad, according to him, and say, you getting in trouble at school. Teachers calling home, say, you sitting up singing. And that was elementary school. I
way
just
back?
have always, I love to sing. God's blessed me with the gift of song. And I love
Okay.
music because music is so powerful, especially in times like this right here. You
Right.
know, um, so because of the quarantine and everything, most people, are having to sit at home in quarantine to stay safe and healthy. And I don't know about nobody else, but child, I have been on the YouTube and streaming channels, listening to some of my favorite artists that's keeping me going. So, music is powerful. It's a wonderful tool that God's blessed us with to keep us encouraged and motivated. You can change your mood, it can make you happy, it can give you
Yeah.
strength. Music is powerful, and I'm so blessed and thankful that I'm able to make some, people happy, through my music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's a beautiful
when I
thing.
think when I think about your music, Tony, and mind, body, and soul, and all, especially now during the pandemic, also music is healing.
It
So with
is.
mental illness also on the rise, it's
Mm-hmm.
it can comfort you in the times because even during the holiday, Tony, we were talking about this earlier. This is my favorite time of the year, and I have lost a lot of loved ones during this
Mm,
time and a few years back, and it's also a sad time for a lot of
yes,
people.
it
You
can
know,
really be. Yeah, and that's why we have to just stay encouraged and know that we're all on a journey. Um, and for some of us we're just starting out. For some of us we're in the middle of the road. For some of us we're coming close to the end. We never know what the end is, but know that it's a journey and it's never over. It's we just go through the different time frames of our journey, but yeah, music is a powerful motivational source that God has given us, and I just feel so blessed and thankful. And, people like you with your encouragement and supporting artists like me, that's powerful too. You're just as important as our music, because through platforms like yours that help, uplift us, that keeps us motivated to keep going. It's,
Right.
it's like we're all in this together.
Yeah. And we're all in this
Mhm.
together. And we talk
Yeah.
about things like Tony and the support. We're
Yes.
all out here trying to make it.
Yes, we are.
Having that support, and I'm sure you've been in this business for quite some time.
A
And
long
we're
time.
a long time. And I'm
A
sure you can
long time.
share a lot of stories
Yeah.
with us about this
I
business.
have so many stories, and so many like people are close to me. They know some of the things sometimes I talk about, and they're like, "You need to tell people. You need to write a book." I'm like, "Well," because one of my sisters said, she said, "You have so many amazing stories, so many, from your journey. People wouldn't even they would be shocked to know all the things that you've done, who you've met, who you've come across, and different situations and stories." She said, "But if you don't tell people, it'll go to your grave." And I was like, maybe I should start talking about more. But if you're in this industry, we all have stories, because
Right.
yeah, that's just the way it is. We all have stories, and it's all entertainment.
It's
You
all
know,
entertainment.
it's
But
all entertainment.
you never know, Tony, how your story could really help someone. We never,
Yeah,
we always think, oh well, nobody really wants to hear that. But somebody
yeah,
watching this tonight
that's so
could see
true.
Tony Red and said, this is my first time hearing of her. I went and listened to and hear Red, and it's like her music really helped me.
Yeah. Well, I said that I was gonna, like, especially during my performances, I started kind of telling some of the stories, because I have a whole lot of stories,
Right.
and it's, some of that stuff you'd be like, what? I'm serious. But like I said, if you've been in this industry any length of time, we all have our stories to tell. And some of it's good and some of it is not so good. But it's like you say, it may help someone on their journey. So I decided to start sharing some of the stuff, because like you said, you can encourage somebody. Like, I was listening to the artists. Remember back in the day,
Mhm.
Shannon?
Uh-huh.
Remember? Okay, I saw her. Was it Unsung? And it was blowing me away, because I felt like our stories, a lot of stuff that she went through, I went through some of the same stuff, and I wouldn't have never known that if it wasn't for a show like Unsung. And her
Right.
story really encouraged me to keep going, because she's still out there. She's been out there a long time, and
Mhm.
I was like, wow. And she still looks great. She sounds great. She's still motivated. She's still, doing her thing. And so,
Mhm.
you just never know when you get encouraged from somebody's story. So you're right.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's
Hmm.
amazing. And I'm going to continue more conversation with the lady in red. That's Tony Red. Everyone is my special guest tonight, right here on Feature Friday. And we're going to have more for Tony. So keep it locked right here. I'm Jazzy K. Ward. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Mic check. Hey, everybody. This is Jazzy K. Ward. I need your attention all around the world. Get ready for the power in the produce. It's a virtual 5K charity fun run. So I need you to grab a friend, grab your shoes, just grab everybody. We need your support for ABC2 Food Security Program. ABC2's goal is to increase access and understanding of the Community Feeding Program. For more information, please visit the following link. A better chance, a better community. Happy holidays.
Can't stop this dance, 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 dance. Can't stop this song, song, song. There's always one more chance. Take the needle off the record. We'll keep dancing all night long.
everybody. Welcome back to the show, Feature Friday. I'm Jazzy K. Ward, your host. Happy holidays to everyone. My special guest is none other than Miss Toni REDD. And if you have not heard of Toni REDD, shame on you. But of course, tonight, make sure you follow Toni. You can follow her on all social media platforms. All you have to do is Google her, TONI REDD. And
R
you
E
can
double D.
REDD.
There you
So
go.
welcome back. So Tony, if you couldn't do if you were not doing music,
Hmm.
what would you be doing?
What would I be doing? Wait, believe it or not, I used to want to be an attorney.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Because I don't like seeing people, being mistreated or taken advantage of. I hate injustice, and I remember growing up. That's what I used to think I was going to be. And my dad like, you're not going to be a lawyer. You're going to be a singer. I'm like, no, I'm not. I
Right.
guess he knew best. He knew, he knew right. But I still, I like to see people get their fair, justice and fair due. I don't like seeing people taken advantage of. I guess that's
Okay.
the caring part, in me.
Right.
But that's what I
Right.
used to want to be. But
Right. Well, it's not too
life
late.
has its way. Uh-huh.
It's not too late. You can go
No.
to law.
Yes, it is. Yeah, no, I'm kind of over that part. But yeah,
So
yeah.
Tony, who was very instrumental, like in your life as far as your career goes, with you going into the music
My
business?
mom, my mom, and just the people around me in my environment. Because I remember in the seventh grade, we were so young and everything, and we was just like on lunch. We was just I had these two friends. I can't think of their names anymore, but we used to always sing, and um, and so we had like a little talent show at the school, in elementary school, and
Okay.
that's when I realized God had put a gift in my life. Because once I didn't even know I could really sing, didn't know it. I grew up in church, but I did not go to a Baptist, or I went to Catholic church, and I didn't grow up singing in church. And so once I started singing, I remember everybody looking around at me, and I'm like, what are they looking at me? And then they were like, man, you sound good. I'm like, really? That's how I found out God had
Wow.
blessed me with a gift. And then so I was in the talent show. So then when I went to high school, I started winning talent shows. So
Okay.
the people around me was encouraging me. And so my dad said, I'm gonna put you in this talent show here in Atlanta. It had 16 other females, and I was 14 at the time. And
Okay.
it was like a 2 night. It was for one of the radio stations, like a 2 night event. And the first night I placed, and so I had went on to the finals, and then I won. And then I come to find out I was the youngest one in the talent show. And my daddy said, "Oh, you're gonna be a singer." That's
Right.
how it all started. So then my family, my dad and my mom, they started pushing me. And
They
then
start.
that's how it started. Because it was really the people around me growing up that saw it. Because I didn't
Mhm.
know I could sing.
I
Because I
mean,
didn't go singing in church like most, great
mhm.
vocalists. I didn't. I did
So
not study music. That's why I
okay.
said, this was God's gift to me.
Right.
He blessed me with this voice because I never took a lesson.
You
I've
never
never
took
had
a.
a voice lesson. I did not grow up singing in church.
Mhm. Well, I
So I
tell
give
you,
it all to him. I give it all
I
to him. I praise him because it was him. It wasn't me. I had
mhm.
nothing to do with it. Yeah.
Well, I believe you could probably sing the Bible because when you hear your voice, it's truly a gift from God. It's
Yes, it
truly.
is. It is. God is
Yeah.
awesome. He gives
He,
all of us gifts. And
yeah.
sometimes people don't realize their gift until later in life. And I feel like I was blessed to know one of my gifts early in life. And
Right.
that's why I've been on this journey. It's been long, child. Sometimes I'm like, okay, God, what you doing? But it is what it is. So
So we're just shifting things up to your current song out, "Living in Confusion."
aren't we living in confusion though? Doesn't this feel like a very confusing time? It's a
It is a
the
very
title is so appropriate, even though the lyrical content doesn't have anything to do with it. But the title is so appropriate.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you have had a lot of, uh, and some artists make, how do you feel about comparison? I'm sure, I mean, I've even said, well, you know what? You should do a Phyllis Hyman tribute. And I know you have done performances all over the world.
Mm.
And was it hard for you to have to, well, I won't say hard. Do you like doing covers of other people? Because sometimes, once you do them, it's like people want to compare you to Phyllis
I know.
Hyman. And I'm
I
sure
know.
you love her music, but how was that?
Well, to be honest with you, when I started being compared, be honest, I've been singing, like I said, a very long time. And I used to be compared to Nancy Wilson because when I was just doing a lot of straight ahead back in the day, when I was
Right.
really, really young, I hadn't even heard of Phyllis because I
Okay.
started singing at 14, actually
Right.
12 in talent shows. But once I started hearing about Phyllis Hyman, I was like, okay, everybody keeps saying, bringing this woman's name. Who is Phyllis Hyman? So once I went and researched, I'm like, I felt unworthy. I'm like, are they sure I sound like her? Because this woman is, that voice, it was perfection. I mean,
Yeah.
she was the ultimate voice to me. It's
Right.
few people who I feel, well, it's a lot of people, but it's like a small lineup of people to me, they're perfection. And she was in that lineup for me. And I was like, I can't believe I'm being compared to her. Oh my God. And at first I didn't believe it. I didn't hear it. And
Mhm.
I was like, I felt unworthy of the comparison because like I said, to me, she was perfection. And so when I started realizing I could hear, I think it's the tone of our voices because she was an alto. My voice is maybe a little bit deeper than hers, but
Mhm.
I understood the comparison. And then I just was flat out flattered,
Right.
so I have no problem with being compared, because
Mhm.
this is an honor. She was awesome.
Right.
Like I
I'm with
said,
you.
to me, when I listen to her voice, perfection,
Perfect. And
period.
everybody, right here on Artist Talk, we're gonna play so you can hear a little bit of Tony Redd's rendition of "Living in Confusion" right here on Artist Talk.
I believed in you. I thought you could do no wrong until I saw one day that you were stringing me along, playing me for a fool. You used me once too much. I'm in so much pain. Here I am again. Trust is a hard thing to come by these days. You build me up to let me down, got me spinning around. I wish I knew where you were coming from. You told me you love me, I thought I was your only one. Seems like I'm always going through changes, living in confusion, confusion. Seems like I'm always going through changes, living in confusion, confusion. Oh, oh. I had faith in you, just knew you wouldn't hurt me, but you played a game. You You should be ashamed. I let my guard down. I was so vulnerable. I hope you had your fun. Don't you know I was loyal to you? Truth is a hard thing to come by these days. You build me up to break me down. Got me spinning around. I wish I knew where you were coming from. You told me you love me. I thought I was the only one. Seems like I'm always going through changes, living in confusion.
I'm just, you know what? You know what? Open up the windows, everything. You know, just hey, that's Tony Red, y'all. That's Tony Red.
So funny. It's funny.
I was like, that song, Tony. Wow. I mean, you know, Tony, I almost had a notebook and everything at the screen.
It's so funny, Jazzy K. Oh, hello, everybody. That's
when I
funny.
heard that, but especially the instruments in there. Who was playing the guitar?
Yes. Huh?
Who was playing the guitar?
His name is John Ely. Oh, whew. When I tell you, he's a beast. And see, I love musicians because when I started playing guitar. If you read my bio, maybe I'm not sure if a lot of people know that, but I used to play guitar. I played guitar. I took a lot of lessons, and then I started singing, and I put the guitar down because nobody told me, no, don't put it down. Keep singing and play the guitar. And now I wish I had but hey, yes, I am on Spotify. I'm on Pandora. I'm on iTunes, Amazon Music, all of it. Yes, I used to play guitar, so I love a good guitarist. I love guitar. Yeah, so a lot. If you notice, a lot of my songs have guitar in it and the rock and roll edge to it. If people paying attention, yeah, I love guitar.
You love guitar. So on this particular song that you worked on, Tony. So who were like some of the producers or people you worked with?
Oh man, Melvin Baldwin. He is drummer extraordinaire. Played with Justin Bieber for a lot of years, and plays with New Edition and Johnny Gill and all those people. He's played with so many great artists. He produced this, and that's him also playing drums on it. Let's see. Trey Gilbert is on bass on this particular track. I have worked a lot with Sean Michael Ray, Sam Sims, Morris Pleasure, Sonny Emery. It's just so many. Kelly O'Neill, Kirk Whalum, Bob Baldwin, the track that you love, Sailing, takes me away from where I've always heard it could be. Bob Baldwin produced Sailing. That is his arrangement. Yes, I just I'm on on one of his projects. I'm on a track with Will Downing. I've had an opportunity to record with a lot of great people, so I'm very, very blessed. I feel so happy and blessed for that. Yeah, but I've worked with some great people. T. Lee on piano, just so many artists.
Yeah, and everyone, make sure you go over to Tony's website. Should be on the screen there. RealTonyRed.com.
Real Tony Red.
And subscribe. There's a website there. You can purchase. They can purchase the music off the site too, Tony?
Yes, they can. It'll take them to my music, which is okay. I'm on Apple Music. I'm on iTunes. I'm on Spotify. Some tracks on CD Baby, DistroKid. I'm out there in the universe. If you Google me, you'll see I'm out there. I'm out there. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So Tony, oh, that's my friend. That's national recording artist Miss Terry Remsen. She's right
Hi,
there on the.
Terry. Hey.
She's amazing too. So Tony, are
Yeah.
there any other artists that you would like to collaborate maybe later on that you haven't worked
Oh
with?
goodness, yes. Um, people say, well, you never know. You put stuff out in the universe.
Yeah.
I have always wanted to work with Marcus Miller,
Okay. Oh,
bassist extraordinaire Marcus Miller, and I
yeah.
have always wanted to sing with Eric Benet. I want
Oh.
to do a duet with him so bad. Him, I love him. Stokely.
Oh.
Um, who else? I said Marcus Miller, Stokely, Eric Benet. Um, I work with Kirk. I want to. Oh, I can't think of his name. Guitarist. I can't think. Oh, I can't think of. But yeah, I mean, I love collaborations. It's yes, Marcus Miller. Oh, I love collaborations, especially when I feel like you know I can really relate to them. I feel their passion strongly. I feel like in the studio, the collab would be just the bomb. Yeah.
Right. It
Hmm.
would be.
Hmm.
Most
Yeah.
definitely will be. So
Yes.
with and like I have like two questions.
Okay.
Uh, in this industry, for someone watching this show tonight, and I
Hmm.
know you indie artist. I know you've been signed to a label.
Hmm.
Doing it on your own. Uh,
Hmm.
for someone watching this, wanting to start getting this business, can you share any challenges that you faced?
I'll say, please don't do it. No, I wouldn't. That's not nice. That's not nice. No, I would say, okay, this is what I believe. Stay true to who you are. Stay true to your artistry. Stay true to your craft. Because over the years, you're gonna meet all these people and everybody's gonna have an opinion about how you should go about it and what you should do and how you should look and how you should sound and what songs. You have to know who you are within yourself. You have to have the confidence, and let me say self-esteem, because people can bulldoze over you, especially when you're really young, and have you so confused and you don't know what the heck is going on, what you're doing, what direction you should be in. But as long as you stay true to yourself, know who you are, and stand up for yourself, you'll be okay. But
Mhm.
this industry has changed so much since I started in the business. It's gotten tougher, more competitive, more
Mhm.
crowded.
Mhm.
And it's less about to me, sometimes it seems like it's less about the talent and the gift, more about the commercial side of it, the sexiness, the this, or that. So, but just stay true to yourself. Because let me tell you something. If you believe in yourself and God has given you the gift, don't worry about what people think or say. You just keep going. Believe in yourself. Surround yourself with people that are like-minded like you, that believe in you, that have your best interests at heart and encourage you. And that's who you keep in in your um in your environment. And just be careful because it's crazy.
Okay. I can.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Tony, what's next? I know with the pandemic this year is hey, we're doing everything virtually. 2021 is approaching real fast. What
Yes,
can
it
we
is.
expect for Tony Red?
Well, I have a few things that I'm doing. I'm still negotiating contracts for stuff, but just keep a lookout for me. And one thing I do know, when I do things, I always post it on my social media. I update it. I put my dates on my website. And I have some new music that I will be working on at the top of the year. Actually, I was supposed to start this month, but because of all the craziness with the pandemic, I
Mhm.
decided just wait a little bit. But yeah, so I will be going back into the studio. I am releasing another single, and just staying true to my craft, what I do, what I love to do, what seems to make people happy, and just stay tuned because I will be doing some live recordings and some live shows. So yeah, just stay tuned, y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, check out Tony's website. I mean, this lady is in everything. Singing, theater,
Yeah,
acting.
I've done jingles, I've done movies, I've acted, I've been in the game a long time, as you know, as indie, and I got to do the Tom Joyner cruise with Anita Baker. That was so amazing. I will hold that dear to my heart forever because Anita Baker, I mean, come on.
Uh-huh.
And I just feel, and then Layla was also, and Babyface. I felt like I was on the cruise with the giants, and I know that was nobody but God. I got to hang out with Eric Roberson, and it was
Yeah.
just that was a great gig. That was so much fun. But yeah, just stay tuned, and I post every time I do something, and just stay tuned because I got a lot more to do, y'all.
I know you do. Well,
Yeah.
Tony, I want to thank you so much for being my special guest here on Feature
Oh,
Friday. Come back to the show anytime. Talk about any new projects that's coming out because we'll love to have you
sure
back.
will. And I
Okay.
want to make it toward your hometown because I know y'all got some jazz festivals out there. Well, once everything is good as far as being
Right.
safe, I would love to come. But Jazz K, call me anytime. I absolutely adore you. I am so
Oh,
proud of you and have your platform is growing. And I'm gonna encourage and promote you because what you're
yeah.
doing is awesome. And I appreciate everything that you're doing for us. And I want everybody, Josephine Evans, you stay safe too, sister. Stay safe out there. Be healthy. And I love everyone. Mwah. And thank you so much again for sharing your platform with me and my music. I appreciate you.
You're
Merry
welcome.
Christmas. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, Tony. We'll see you next time.
Yay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Wow, guys, another great show here on Feature Friday. My special guest, Tony Red. Make sure you go over to her website, realtonyred.com. Listen to her project Straight from the Heart in the Key of Red, Catching the Red Eye. Her new single is Living in Confusion, the Phyllis Hyman tribute. Make sure you go and check her out. Again, happy holidays, everyone. Have a great weekend. Don't forget to catch my show on Monday right here on Jazzy After Dark Artist Talk. Also, go to my YouTube page, K Ward Radio, over there, up in the corner. Yeah, that corner. And subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all of your support. For those watching, please share the video. You can go to kwardradio.com also and subscribe your email address. Hey, if you want to spread a little love for the show, my Cash App is right there too. It's $JazzyKW. Hey, I appreciate any love that you can do to support the show. And thank you all so much for all of those who purchased their masks, K Ward Radio masks. Thank you all so much. So we're going to catch you on next time on the show. Please be kind to others and take care of yourself. Good night.
There's a spark of magic in your eyes. Candylands appear each time you smile. Never thought that fairy tales come true, but they come true when I'm near you. You're a genie in disguise, full of wonder and surprise. Yeah, betcha by golly you are. You're the one that I've been waiting for forever. And ever will my love for you keep growing strong, growing strong. Well, if I could, I catch a falling star and ever will my love for you keep growing strong, growing strong. Write your name across the sky. For anything you ask, I'll try. To my darling, you're the one that I've been waiting for forever, forever. And ever will my love for you keep growing strong, growing strong. Yeah, that's by golly, you're the one that I've been waiting for forever, forever. And ever will my love for you keep growing strong, growing strong. That's by golly,
Hey guys, this is Jazzy K. Ward. You need to get your KWARD radio mask. And if you don't have one, shame on you. Well, you can still get them. They're only $15, $5 for shipping. Thank you so much for your support. I'll see you soon.
Jazzy K. A live one-on-one conversation. 30 minutes of pure entertainment with musicians, writers, and actors, to motivators, chefs, and even rappers, to up-and-comings with the it factor. It's the Jazzy K Ward coming at ya.